Honorable Union Minister of State for Agriculture and Farmers, Government of India, and our esteemed colleague in the Lok Sabha, respected Shobhaji, our dynamic Sports and Youth Affairs Minister, Government of Karnataka, Dr. K.C. Narayan Gowda ji, and on whose invite I have actually come here, a very dear friend and Honorable MLA K. Raghupati Bhatt ji, dignitaries on the dais, coaches, faculty members, my dear sports persons, ladies and gentlemen and friends from media. Let me first thank Shri Raghupati Bhatt ji and Shobha ji for inviting me here, and Narayan Gowda ji also to invite here, and to inaugurate this Sports Science Center. Let me first give my congratulations and thanks to Shri Narayan Gowda ji for giving us this center. On behalf of all of you, let us thank Mr. Narayan Gowda and the state government for giving us this center. And it's good to see the state governments doing well in the field of sports. Basically, sports is a state subject. And good to see last year also, when we sanctioned the Khelo India University Games to Karnataka, there were many state governments who were keen to do it. But Karnataka's presentation and initiative actually led to that. And it was one of the finest such tournaments being organized by any state government. Narayanji, congratulations for that, for hosting the Khelo India University Games. Wherever I go in the country, when I talk to the players, they had great memories about Khelo India University's game held in Karnataka and Bangalore. Tomorrow, the entire country celebrates the birthday of our former Prime Minister, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, and also the entire world celebrates the Christmas festival. So please accept my season's greetings. Merry Christmas to you all. And on the eve of Christmas, there is a gift to you from Raghupati Bhatt ji, from Shobha ji and Dr. K.C. Narayan Gowda ji, especially to the young athletes. Why Sports Science Center? Because sports science has entered the Indian sporting ecosystem and already creating a transformative revolutionary result at the champions. We needed it for a long time, but in the past few years, the Government of India and various state governments have actually started working on this. Friends, sports today is no longer viewed the same way as it was seen in the last decade or so. In today's time, with the kind of development Indian medical science has made with biomedical research and development, high quality clinical care and public health studies and interventions, the whole approach towards training in sports has changed drastically. Today we are not just building and training our athletes to compete. We are exploring the possibility of turning them into high performance athletes at par with the world's best athletes. Sports science is playing a huge role there. I firmly believe the incorporation of sports science and sports performance analysis is becoming important to assess an athlete's real potential, which can go a long way towards improving India's overall performance in international competitions. In recent times, this advancement has been aiming to help our athletes to better their game from beginners to the best on the ground. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji has always exhorted to make India a sporting powerhouse and reiterated a direct relationship between a country's success and its excellence in sports. This is the soft power for India, whether it is cinema or sports. It cut across religion, caste, creed, it cut across the boundaries, and your talent can bring laurels to the country, whether on the Indian soil or abroad. In our quest for achieving the same, the government has been supporting high-level research, education, and innovation in respect of the high performance of our athletes. Various sports center of excellence have been launched under the Khelo India project. There has been an inclusion of many sports scientists under the sports staff at these National Center of Excellence as well. In fact, I would like to congratulate and applaud the sports department of the state for taking big steps in the similar direction, and this is one of those steps where they have introduced this Sports Science Center at Udupi. The inauguration of Sports Science Center here in Udupi today is commendable effort and a major step in providing the best facilities to our athletes as well as building a sports culture in the country. I am informed that the center aims to take sports science to all talukas of Udupi, Uttar Kannada and Dakshin Kannada using mobile vehicles and Center of Excellence headquartered at Udupi. Over the years, Karnataka has seen its athletes' participation and perform and win medals for the country in prestigious international sports competitions like the Olympics, World Championships, Asian Games and Commonwealth Games. When other speakers were speaking, while during the speak they said, many of you have participated in the Khelo India Games and won the medals. My heartfelt congratulations to you all for participating and winning the medals as well. Winning or losing is part of game. That will happen. But participation is the key. So without taking much pressure, give your best, sweat as much as you can on the field, focus. That is also very important because sheer hard work will not only help. There has to be mental toughness, there has to be strategy in place, there has to be teamwork from game to game. It's in the individual games also today. If you don't have the right people around you, then you also lose that time. So my best wishes to all the athletes who are sitting here, waiting and listening to all of us for last 1.5 hours. At times, it looks like politicians are coming and speaking, but we are speaking for your good, bringing the good facilities to you so that you should utilize this. Your parents have high hopes on you. My request to the parents is don't put too much pressure on your children. While I travel across the country, I see while children are playing in the ground, they keep sitting on the stairs and looking at the children telling, do this, do that. It is not your job, it is the coach's job to do that. आपको नहीं कहना है, कोच को बताना है क्या करना है. And sometimes when the children go back home, they say, अच्छा आज तुमने शॉट ऐसा नहीं खेला, इसको ऐसे खेलना था. अरे भाई अगर आपको ही बताना था, तो कोच की जरूरत क्या थी? And that's what we see in cricket. If you go to any pan bidi shop or tea shop or any other restaurant, you will find many people saying, आज विराट ने गलत शॉट खेला, आज ऐसे नहीं ऐसे खेलना चाहिए था. So sometimes the popularity of the games also take you there where everyone is so involved in the game. It is not only cricket today, but if you look at the kabaddi also, the homegrown game, which has become so popular across the country, pro kabaddi players and all that, they are also doing extremely well, and they also been paid crores of rupees by their franchisee owners. So things are changing fast, changing for the good, and I'll just say this is the hard work of the central government and the state governments. As a team we are working, whether it is the BJP government or the non-BJP government, doesn't matter. We are working for the benefit of the players, for the upliftment of sports. And all I can say is this kind of contribution from the central government will continue. When Modi government came into power, at that time the annual budget of the central government for the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports was 864 crore rupees, which has been raised to 3100 crore rupees this year. So there is drastic improvement over a period of 8 years. In the year 2014, the ongoing sports project at that time was close to 630 crore rupees. As of today, there are 2700 crore rupees sports infrastructure projects which are going on across the country. So कहाँ 600 करोड़ रुपया खर्च होता था, आज 2700 करोड़ रुपया खर्च होता है. और यही नहीं, we have introduced the Khelo India program. For the next 5 years, there is a sanction of 3,136 crore rupees for the Khelo India program by the Modi government. For Khelo India Youth Games, Khelo India University Games, Khelo India Infrastructure. And yesterday, for your benefit, I would like to tell you, we have launched the Khelo India dashboard also. To benefit the sports person, their parents, coaches and everyone, a common citizen also, can go online and can see, search on the Khelo India dashboard, you will find more than 17,000 such grounds, small and big, or the rural grounds, with the geotagging is available. So you can see which is the ground near your school, near your home, or if you're traveling somewhere, who are the coaches available. Apart than that, on the Fit India movement also, Prime Minister Modi gave a slogan, fitness ka dose, आधा घंटा रोज. Because fitness is key. Honorable Dr. K.C. Narayan Gowda ji was saying that children today spend a lot of time on the playstations and the mobile phones. I'll say that you have to give equal importance to both the PlayStation as well as to the playground. Playground is very important because if you don't sweat there, if you don't do any physical activity, you won't be mentally that fit also. Because that enhances your performance if you are doing some physical activity. And I'm sure with the kind of efforts made by the Karnataka government to start various playgrounds, indoor stadiums in the rural area also, with more than 500 crore rupees being sanctioned for that, I think it's a great initiative by any state government. My congratulations to you, Gowda ji and Bommai ji, for taking this initiative. Because eventually, if you look at the players, they're coming from the rural background. They have fire in their belly. उनकी आग होती है कुछ ना कुछ अचीव करने के लिए. So that is very important. You should aspire to achieve something. I could see when you called the Ashwini name, when she came here, all of you clapped for her because she has achieved something in life. She was one of you who used to come these kind of playgrounds, but she is at a different level today after winning medal at the international level. I could see the future medalist here as well. You should believe in yourself. The others will believe in you if you believe in yourself. अपने में विश्वास रखो तब दुनिया आप में विश्वास रखेगी. And I'm sure you will take the advantage of that. I won't give a long speech, but few points I still want to make, that inspired by the Prime Minister's mantra for success, long-term planning and continuous commitment. I'm sure this institution will pave the way for many champions to thrive at the national and the international platforms. Further, let me add that following the victories in the Olympics and Paralympics, where we set new benchmarks in 2022, has also been a very proud year for India in sports. कितने मेडल थे हमारे ओलंपिक्स में? Can anyone tell me? मैं स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन के बीच में पूछ रहा हूं. अभी तो इतने हैं. चलो एक और पूछता हूं. How many medals India won this time in the Olympics? How many in Paralympics and how many in Deaflympics? We won the highest medal ever this time, 7 in Olympics, 19 in Paralympics, 16 in Deaflympics, and 61 in Commonwealth Games, including 22 gold medals. Apart than that, In 73 years, India never won the Thomas Cup. This time, Indian badminton team, the Thomas Cup gold medal as well. And who won the IBA Women World Boxing Championship gold medal? Nikha Zareen. Who were the bronze medalists? Praveen and Manisha Mon. So I think it's also very important to tell our children who are our sports stars, who are achieving what in which games. Not only sweating here, I think we need to create a digital library or something else so that they should know from which background, at what level, what they have achieved. That is also very, very important. And I won't get into the records now, but India also hosted for the first time ever FIDE World Championship, which is a chess Olympiad. भारत में चेस खेलनी शुरू की, शतरंज इसका नाम होता था. And from शतरंज, while going across the world, now it is known as chess. First time ever, India hosted the Chess Olympiad, which is the 44th FIDE Chess Olympiad, and also the WADA Athlete Biological Passport Symposium 2022. We have passed on NADA bill. Now with the advent of artificial intelligence and the virtual reality technology in sports, which is also bound to change the sporting experience and enhance training for our athletes in the times ahead, I am sure the things are going to change. When I'm talking about the technology and speaking in Karnataka, next to the Manipal University campus, I'm sure many researchers will do research on various such technological equipments, softwares, like one of those has been shown here. Your body movements, your postures, your health, like the shots you play, what muscle you need to strengthen, everything is available today in the sports science. For each specific game, there is some solution available here. I was in Patiala a few days back, and I was in Sonipat few days back. Sonipat, we started the 40 crore rupees Sports Science Center, a new building. In the Patiala, we inaugurated 300 beds. Hostel also. There's new hostel coming out with 300 bedded in Sonipat also. So across the country, we're building infrastructure. In Bangalore also, we are creating new athletic tracks to other facilities. Let me assure Narayan Gowda ji, Shobha ji, and Bhatt Sahab that whatever Karnataka require from the central government in the field of sports, I'll assure you that, trust me, every help will be provided to the Karnataka government to promote the game of sports. But I wanted to spend more time with the players here to know what is on their mind, what are they thinking, what are they expecting from the state government and the central government. So after this official program finishes, I'll come down to you and speak to you in person. Couple of things which I wanted to say. That apart than the budget which we have increased at the central government level or at the state government level, it is the responsibility of the society also. Because the central government, state government will invest, will create sports infrastructure. But the parents should allow and also bring children to the playgrounds. I'm grateful to all the parents who are sitting here, who are spending a lot of time, energy and money on their children to make them sports persons. I'll assure you that the state government and the central government will provide the best of the best facilities to your kids to perform well, to learn, get training, and to bring laurels to you, your family, to the state and Udupi as well. Thank you once again for inviting me here. But there are a couple of requests made by Mr. Bhatt. One was, and Shobhaji also said, FM station. I assure you that your demand of FM station will be fulfilled as soon as possible. I'll try and include that in the remaining 4 months of this financial year so that you don't have to wait for the next financial year. I'll try and do it in the next 4 months so that you get your FM station. तो आपको अगले 4 महीने में मिल जाए। और भी कुछ था?
खेलो इंडिया में अपग्रेड करना
Research center. As Mr. Narayan Gowda earlier said that he's opening, say, about 6 or 7 such centers across the state, 1 over 8 districts, which can cater to 8 districts. Let me assure you, whatever help is required as far as the sports science and the research center is concerned, from the central government, the Sports Authority of India will be in touch with the state government to help you to establish more centers, and whatever funding will be required to upgrade the Udupi center, will enroll that with the state central government scheme so that your center is upgraded for the future as well. Thank you once again for inviting and being here, listening patiently to us. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.